Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Success English Web. In this video, we are going to discuss about the kinds of sentences. इस वीडियो में हम kinds of sentences के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे. There are 4 kinds of sentences, and these are the 4 kinds of sentences that we use in a day-to-day conversation. चाहे आप कोई भी लैंग्वेज का इस्तेमाल करो, उसमें हम ये 4 टाइप के सेंटेंस ही यूज़ करते हैं हमारे डे टू डे कॉन्वर्जेशन में. सो दीज आर द सेंटेंसेस: assertive, interrogative, imperative and exclamatory. Assertive sentences are also called as declarative sentence. assertive sentence को और क्या कहते हैं? declarative sentences भी उसे कहते हैं. assertive sentences are the simple statements. ये simple statements होते हैं और यही 4 sentences हम हमारे day to day conversation में इस्तेमाल करते हैं. These are the only 4 kinds of sentences that we use in our day to day conversation. So let's study the 4 kinds of sentences one by one in detail. The first one is assertive. Assertive is also called as declarative. Okay, there are 2 kinds of assertive sentence: affirmative, which is also called as positive, and the second one is negative. assertive के 2 टाइप्स है, affirmative और negative. affirmative को और क्या कहते हैं? positive. और second kind है negative. Negative sentences are those sentences that carries either that carry either no, not, never or none. These are the sign of negations, and these are used in negative sentences. The formula of the equation rather than of assertive sentence is subject plus helping verb plus object. assertive sentence हमेशा subject से start होंगे और नेगेटिव सेंटेंस में इनमें से कोई एक अगर नेगेटिव सेंटेंस में रहा तो वो सेंटेंस हो जाता नेगेटिव, बट इट विल बी ए काइंड ऑफ असर्टिव. असर्टिव में ही अफर्मेटिव और नेगेटिव होता है. सो दीज आर फ्यू एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ असर्टिव सेंटेंस. द फर्स्ट वन, रोहन हैज अ राउंड बलून. सो इन दिस सेंटेंस रोहन इज व्हाट? सब्जेक्ट, हैज हेल्पिंग वर्ब, and here a round balloon. So here helping verb has been used as a verb, primary, auxiliary और primary verb has यहाँ पर use हुआ है. It has been started with the subject Rohan. Rohan has a round balloon. ये assertive का example है. In assertive it is the example of affirmative. Second example, I will pay you well if you work hard. So this sentence also begin with the subject I. So I is subject, then helping verb and the remaining part is called as object. Next example, these books have expensive jackets. So these books is the subject and the remaining part is predicate, and it is assertive sentence. In assertive it is affirmative. Next example, they made my day. So they is subject, made is verb and remaining part is object. So this sentence also begins with subject they. The next example, you cannot tell a lie. So the sentence begins with the subject you. Sentence कहाँ से start हुआ? Subject से. What is the subject you? यहाँ पर not is used. Not यहाँ पर इस्तेमाल किया गया है. So this is a negative sentence. But negative sentence is also a kind of assertive sentence. Then no one has any problem. So in this sentence also no is used, and this no one is subject. No is used here. So this is also a negative sentence of assertive. Then he does not understand English. Here also not has been used. इस सेंटेंस में भी not का यूज किया गया, तो ये भी कौन सा सेंटेंस हो गया? नेगेटिव. लेकिन नेगेटिव भी क्या कहलाएगा? असर्टिव. अफर्मेटिव और नेगेटिव दोनों भी किसके प्रकार है? काइंड है असर्टिव के. Then she never asks for help. So never is also a sign of negation. So never, she never asked for help. So this is also a negative sentence. Negative, a kind of assertive. The second kind of sentence is interrogative sentence. Interrogative means questions. Interrogative बोले तो questions. There are two kinds of questions. Questions के भी दो kinds है, दो type के questions होते हैं. The first type of question is a verbal question. Verbal question को yes no type questions भी कहते हैं और rhetorical questions भी कहते हैं. I'll tell you why is it called as a yes no type question. So interrogative is of two kinds. दो तरह के questions है. पहला क्या है? Verbal question. Verbal question को और क्या कहते हैं? Yes no type questions और rhetorical questions. Now this is the equation of a verbal question. Verbal question की equation क्या है? Helping verb, subject, verb और object. Assertive की equation हमने देखा था कि subject पहले था फिर helping verb था. जब उसको हम verbal question में convert करेंगे तो पहले आ जाएगा helping verb फिर subject. This is the minor adjustment in the equation of a verbal question. Okay. Now these are few examples of a verbal question. Are you waiting for someone? क्या मतलब है उसका? क्या तुम किसी का इंतजार कर रहे हो? Now this is a verbal question. And why is it called as a yes no type question also? Because its answer can either be given in yes or no. अगर कोई मुझसे पूछता है Are you waiting for someone? अगर मैं किसी का इंतजार कर रहा हूँ तो I will say yes. The answer will be completed. If I am not waiting for someone, then I'll say no. That's why such questions, verbal questions, are also called as yes no type questions. Second, has he posted the letter? It is also a question. क्या उसने letter post कर दिया है? अगर किया होगा तो he will answer yes, और नहीं किया होगा तो he will answer no. Answer will be completed. Can you climb that mountain? क्या तुम ये पहाड़ पर चढ़ सकते हो? Did you like the movie? क्या तुम्हें ये फिल्म पसंद आई? एंड इज शी योर सिस्टर? क्या वो तुम्हारी बहन है? सो दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ वर्बल क्वेश्चंस. वर्बल आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज yes no टाइप एंड रिटोरिकल. रिटोरिकल के मीनिंग थोड़े अलग आते हैं, सो दैट आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू एट द एंड ऑफ दिस वीडियो. The second kind of question is a W or H word question. सेकेंड टाइप का क्वेश्चन क्या है? अ W और H वर्ड क्वेश्चन, जो आइदर W और H वर्ड से स्टार्ट होता है. सो दीज आर द 9 W और H वर्ड्स. ये 9 W और H वर्ड्स है. What, when, where, how, which, why, who, whose and whom. Okay? And why do we use a W or H word question? Because we need to get information about a particular thing. W और H word question हम कब यूज़ करते हैं? जब हमको किसी चीज़ के बारे में ज़्यादा मालूम करना हो तब हम W और H word question का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. So these are the 9 W or H words. And the equation of the W or H word question is WH word at the beginning followed by the helping verb, then subject, then verb, and at the end object. This is the equation of a W or H word question. W और H वर्ड एट द बिगनिंग आना चाहिए, उसके बाद हेल्पिंग वर्ब, फिर सब्जेक्ट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, विच इज द इजीएस्ट वे टू रीच द स्टेशन? क्या मतलब है इसका? स्टेशन पहुंचने के लिए सबसे आसान रास्ता कौन सा है? सो हियर वी कैनॉट आंसर आइदर इन येस और नो. कोई अगर मुझसे पूछता है कि विच इज द इजीएस्ट वे टू रीच द स्टेशन, सो आई कैनॉट टेल हिम येस और नो. दैट विल बी इनएप्रोप्रिएट. Second example, when does your train arrive? तुम्हारी ट्रेन कब आती है? When does your train arrive? So see here the construction of the sentence. First WH word, which, then helping verb is, then the subject. Here also when, WH word, does, helping verb, then the subject. WH word के बाद helping verb आना. Then how is your friend's health? तुम्हारे फ्रेंड की तबीयत कैसी है? ओके, हियर हाउ इज W और H वर्ड इज हेल्पिंग वर्ब, योर फ्रेंड इज सब्जेक्ट. वी कैनॉट आस्क द सेम क्वेश्चन हाउ योर फ्रेंड्स हेल्थ इज. WH वर्ड के बाद हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब का इस्तेमाल WH वर्ड के बाद हम सब्जेक्ट का यूज नहीं कर सकते, ग्रामेटिकली इट विल बी रॉन्ग. देन वेयर इज योर लिटिल सिस्टर. Where is a WH word, is helping verb. We cannot ask the question where your little sister is. W और H word के बाद helping verb का इस्तेमाल करना है. Then whom are you waiting for? तुम किसका इंतजार कर रहे हो? We cannot ask this question whom you are waiting for. whom you are waiting for ऐसा नहीं पूछ सकते आप. आपको क्या पूछना पड़ेगा? whom are you waiting for. whom you are waiting for will be wrong. Now as far as rhetorical questions are concerned, now these rhetorical questions actually are not asked to know about something. rhetorical questions इसलिए नहीं पूछे जाते कि हमको उसका जवाब चाहिए. Actually rhetorical questions are those questions which are asked to make a point. एक पॉइंट जाहिर करने के लिए, एक पॉइंट बताने के लिए वो यूज होते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एम आई नॉट इंडियन? सो हियर आई एम नॉट आस्किंग एनीबडी वेदर टू गिव मी द सर्टिफिकेट वेदर आई एम इंडियन और नॉट. एम आई नॉट इंडियन? हियर आई एम मेकिंग अ पॉइंट दैट आई एम एन इंडियन. आर यू नॉट अ स्टूडेंट? So here also I do not want that particular child to answer yes I am a student, but I am just making here a point. So this is a difference between a verbal question and a rhetorical question. The third kind of sentence is imperative sentence. What is an imperative sentence? Imperative sentences are those sentences which indicates order, request, advice, suggestion, instruction, command. Imperative sentences कौन से sentences को बोलते हैं? वो sentences जो order, request, advice, suggestion, command, instruction, etc. ये indicate करते हैं. Such sentences are called as imperative sentence. Imperative sentences always begin with the first form of the verb. Verb के first form से start होते हैं. In imperative sentences, the particular subject is not given. In imperative sentences, understood you is the subject. यानी हमको समझना होता है कि वहाँ पर subject क्या है? You है. Understood you, it is called as. Subject is called as understood you in imperative sentences. Okay, now these are few examples of imperative sentences. The first one, submit your books tomorrow. Submit is the first form of the verb. Submit your books tomorrow, and at the end of imperative sentence also we need to put a full stop. Assertive के बाद भी at the end of assertive sentence also हमको full stop डालना है, और imperative sentence के end पर भी full stop डालना है. Then second example, avoid going to that place. So avoid is also what? Avoid is also verb in first form. यहाँ पर एक advice भी हो सकती है, suggestion भी हो सकता है, instruction भी, depends upon the person's mood. Please share your ideas with them. So whenever please is used, obviously it is indicating what? Request. So after that, share, first form of the verb. Please share your ideas with them, and at the end full stop. Take your seat, it is instruction. So what? Take is the first form of the verb. Take your seat, instruction. Then wash your hands and face regularly. So wash, first form of the verb. Wash your hands and face regularly. This was about the imperative sentences. And the last kind of sentence is exclamatory. The sentences which expresses sudden feelings, strong emotions, strong emotions and surprises. Such sentences are called as exclamatory sentence. It may either begin with how, what, or with an interjection. So these are examples of exclamatory sentences. The first one, how tasty the food was. So this is the example of exclamatory sentence, and at the end of every exclamatory sentence we need to put a mark of exclamation if we write it. अगर हम एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस लिखते हैं तो एंड में उसको एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क होना ज़रूरी है. Then, what an adventurous story it is. Mostly helping verbs are used at the end. What an adventurous story it is. So here also mark of exclamation. How nicely the child speaks. Here at the end verb has been used and mark of exclamation. How nicely the child speaks. Now just have a look at the remaining 3 examples. Hooray. Now what is this hooray? Hooray is the interjection. So after interjection we have to put mark of exclamation. While in the exclamatory sentence we use interjection. So after interjection we need to put mark of exclamation. Hooray, India won the match. And the rest of the sentence will be used in the assertive form. And at the end, full stop. Next, alas. So alas is also an interjection. After that we need to put mark of exclamation. Then the remaining part of that sentence will be used in assertive form, and at the end full stop. Alas, he lost his job. And the last sentence, wow. Wow is also an interjection. After that we have put mark of exclamation. It was an amazing shot, and at the end of that sentence we have to put full stop. This was all about the kinds of sentences. I hope you have understood it. Thank you.